Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between, well, Ever versus FoCuS. Sorry, been gone for the past couple of days. Storm hit, no problem. I mean, I almost died. Okay, yeah, no, you know what? That I gotta say to you, like, good luck. Glad you're okay. No reason to apologize. Um, right? I mean, yeah. No reason to apologize. I'm glad you're back. That's all I can really say to that. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down in here. We are going to be going into a Night Elf versus Orc matchup. A Night Elf versus Orc. FoCuS spawning as the red Orc over here on the top right-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, well, we are looking at Ever spawning as the blue Night Elf. Well, hero choices most likely going to be Keeper of the Grove with archers. That seems to become very popular, and the question will be, will FoCuS go for Farseer, Shadow Hunter, or Blade Master first? And it is going to be a Blade Master, and unfortunately I didn't have the foresight to swap colors, so, well, the Blade Master will be nearly impossible to try and spot. Man, I try to enjoy rain since it really happens. It really rarely happens here. I'm getting to the highest point. Oh, thank you for the bits. Yep, I'm going to try and focus on the game, though. But yes, thank you, Zam, for those bits. Definitely every bit does help. Help me pays the bills and, well, gives me reason to keep on casting. Well, it gives me a reason to keep on casting since my time is so valuable, even though I do enjoy this. Well, there are other reasons to continue to cast, and I don't want to let all of my viewers down. So, yes, if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing on YouTube, following on Twitch, if you, giving thumbs up, all sorts of those things. It helps the YouTube algorithm. Clicking on my videos, even through YouTube, when it shows up and pops up, which means you're already here, helps me. So definitely, if you do enjoy the videos, go ahead, please watch them, as it will, well, increase my view counts and also become suggested videos for others. Keeper of the Grove now making its way back off to the north here. We are seeing a very fast tech to tier 2 by FoCuS, foregoing the Voodoo Lounge and only going one Orc Burrow. However, he didn't use that extra little bit of supply that is available to Orc players. Now, there's a Grunt down here waiting for that Blade Master. I don't see him. There's that Blade Master off over here, going after an Archer. Is it going to finish it off? No, it is not. Blade Master, well, I cannot click on this Blade Master to actually follow him since he is, well, currently invisible. All right, going after that Forest Troll High Priest now. Keeper of the Grove now down to the south, does not have level 2, unable to entangle that Grunt to finish him off. I already followed you, but it's useless since you have consistent casting schedule, plus or minus 5 minutes. Well, I try to have a consistent casting schedule every day, waking up, around 6 o'clock in the morning now, changing my exercise routine to be later in the day, as the Blade Master now coming across here did end up using the Healing Salve Clarity Potion. Nightfall has already come into play, as the Blade Master actually getting trapped a little bit, doesn't have that much mana. Is it going to be in trouble? Beautiful pad blocking by the Archer, only the Shadow Melt at that last moment. Longtime fan, thank you everyone for tuning in and feeling all of the, well, good vibrations, so to speak, from everyone out there. Blade Master now down to 171 hit points, has to be careful here. Keeper of the Grove still racking up all of that damage here, as the Grunt may try to come in from behind. We are looking at the Voodoo Lounge being added, a third Orc Burrow. Altar of Storms should be training up a Shadow Hunter as soon as it is available, or are we going to be looking at a Tauren Chieftain? That is going to be the question. It looks like Blade Master Shadow Hunter has fallen back into favor as of late, as the Blade Master now retreats back home, perhaps to pick up some items from the shop, get a little bit more mana and more hit points, and then refresh and repeat. BM already used his potion. Yep, that's why I know when to switch from YouTube to Twitch. Haha. Thank you. All right, Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 1. We'll get to level 2 here in just a moment. There we go. Entangle now on the table, so those Grunts will have a much more difficult time. However, there are 3 Grunts already out on the field. And remember, the Blade Master had opened up with tech to tier 2 before getting up an Orc Burrow, so all of these Grunts were built after the fact. We're going to be seeing them going after these Forest Troll Trappers now here, and oh, interesting position, making it so that the Ogre Magi has to walk around some of those aggressively engage, going after those Forest Troll Trappers, which are the higher damage dealers, and now going after the Ogre Magi here. We should be looking at, yep, a Shadow Hunter about to make its way out. Blade Master going to be picking up some useful items. Meanwhile, down to the south here, we're looking at the Keeper of the Grove finishing off this, well, expansion creep camp as well. Should be able to do exactly that. Picks up some easy items and will be uprooting this Tree of Life to set up his expansion momentarily. So, FoCuS has picked up a Potion of Greater Mana, has a Staff of Teleportation. Wisp scouts this all ad as the units are all back off to the top right. Still no ads, but cheer. Cheers all. Shadow Hunter should be joining in on the position now, and the Shadow Hunter should be actually trying to do a lot of, well, trying to be doing the creeping. Oh, interesting call here. Blade Master, is it going to try and wind walk away? There is that right there. All right, purposely aggroing the creeps, going to go ahead and wind walk away now, and that was a beautiful move by FoCuS, purposely aggroing the creeps while the Tree of Life was in transit. Multiple Wisps are now needing to be brought over. There, however, is a Sentinel right there, as the Blade Master trying to put pressure here, but the creeps are really just joining in on this battle and going to perhaps finish off a Huntress. There goes a Huntress. I don't know if any experience was given. Keeper of the Grove now sitting at level 3. Still needs to work on this a bit more. Keeper of the Grove getting another boulder to the head right there. And the, well, Keeper of the Grove able to protect that Tree of Life. We are looking at the Tree of Life. A lot of Wisp had to come over to try and repair it, making that expansion attempt that much more expensive. Oh wait, it's FoCuS playing. Is it FoCuS or FloCuS? FoCuS, right? It's FoCuS. And yeah, FoCuS doing a very good job there, purposely aggroing those creeps, high level play, just completely catching his opponent unaware right there, and dealing a lot of damage with only a level 2 Blade Master. Coming back off to the north, Shadow Hunter being forced to use that Scroll of Speed in order to get away. There goes an Entangle onto a low hit point Grunt, but there's another Purge trying to retreat back, but the Huntress is just constantly getting in position. There goes a Healing Wave, but a Pig all of a sudden stops them in its tracks, and well, there goes another unit. Shaman also getting taken down, as we're looking at a potential little bit of creeping as well. The Burrow about to be done. The Great Hall nowhere near ready, and all of a sudden Ever is going to maintain his his expansion advantage eventually if he can entangle this gold mine. Can you share which Tavern Hero suit, which race / scenario that, well, there is so many situations, and it depends on the strategy that you're trying to use. So far, though, Alchemist has become, well, the main go-to hero for the Night Elf as a second hero, just because it provides and it shores up so much of the Night Elf units there. Being able to provide healing on the go, Alchemist is generally a very mana-intensive hero. So having access to Moonwells gives the Night Elf really the advantage in terms of Tavern Heroes. Normally that I think is the major problem with Tavern Heroes, how mana intensive they are. And well, besides the human army, which has the ability to give additional mana only by additional heroes, Night Elf has the better access to all of that. Alchemist sitting at level 2, that Acid Bomb allowing for extra damage with Focus Fire from a range, while also providing AoE heal if you do try and go wide with mass archers. So Healing Spray coupled with Focus Fire bonus damage, that -3, -4, -5 armor, making a very big difference there. As we see, well, a Scroll of Town Portal heading back down. I don't know what that was about. Is the Blade Master nearby? It doesn't look like it. And we are finally going to see this expansion getting up and running, and perhaps trying to place down some Moonwells. All right, Blade Master, Shadow Hunter already coming into position here. This Entangled Gold Mine nearly done. Level 3 now on that Shadow Hunter, as we see an Acid Bomb go down, and, well, in come a couple of illusions. Healing Spray, healing up many of those units. Wisp trying to get in perhaps some detonations. There's a Lightning Shield on the Blade Master in that back line. And the Blade Master, however, going to be in trouble. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability may need to be used, as it is down to 154 hit points. Does have Lightning Shield right now, as it's trying to retreat away again. Forest Troll Berserker quickly going to take him down. There's that Potion of Lesser Invulnerability. There's some more Healing Spray. Archers going to get taken down, as well as we see a healing wave coming in. All right, very, very long life on all of these hero units as they're just constantly getting healed over and over. There's another healing wave onto that Blade Master as that primary target as the unit is trying to back away. All right, absorbing a large amount of damage. Will he be able to get away right there? Archers could have perhaps tried to focus down some of those shaman as well, as Archer is going to get taken down here. We see that the Alchemist no longer has any more mana as the creeps once again join in on the battle. Who is the Rock Golem beating up on? That is the question now. It looks like the Night Elf getting a little bit more of the action again as the Shadow Hunter is completely surrounded and taken down. Blade Master could be in trouble trying to wind walk away, taking a little bit more damage, but we're still looking at the Sentinels being able to provide a lot of coverage. And what was that? It looks like FoCuS had forgotten that there was a Sentinel right there. 43 supply compared to 31. FoCuS is winning the overall supply count. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 4 though, as the Alchemist continued to able to put a lot of pressure on that Blade Master. All right, there's a purge. Are we going to perhaps see a surround onto the Alchemist right there? We're going to see one dead shaman get taken out here. No, a free transition. And the Alchemist, well, the Alchemist also has a Cloak of Shadows. A lot of damage getting added in. Are we going to see healing spray being used right there? And there goes an, oh, there a dead grunt? Yes, there is. And while the Rock Golem just came in onto the fight just to do a little bit more damage again. All right, it looks as though another grunt going to get taken out. Blade Master trying to go after some other units once more, turning back around. That is just a mirror image, and it gets, well, taken out. All right, that Rock Golem and these Forest Troll Trappers still causing problems. Alchemist getting resurrected back at home. It is only level 2, not level 3. Shadow Hunter should be joining back in on the fight as well. Ever13 is the dude's nickname, by the way, not just Ever. All right. Um, all right, so Ever13. For Ever13, I will keep his name at Ever13. Thank you for the update. It's like Forever Young or Forever 13, I guess. Even though I don't know anyone that wants to be 13 forever. Boots of Lost, was it stolen by the Blade Master? No, picked up by the Keeper of the Grove. Continuing the fight back here. Ancient of Wonders trying to join in as well as an ensnare comes in. These creeps are just joining in on the fight. Just so much causing ensnare on some of the Huntresses and some of these other units as well. Another Forest Troll Berserker getting taken down. 41 supply compared to 36. FoCuS is actually losing out on this fight right now as the Keeper of the Grove should be able to battle up and take down multiple grunts. All the Shaman have been taken down, and well, more damage could just get added up here. Another grunt gonna get taken out here. Keeper of the Grove just enjoying this, and that is in fact the real Blade Master. What is the real Blade Master still doing in this fight right here? Trying to win out, perhaps trying to take down this Keeper of the Grove who is at 165 hit points with so many Sentinels out onto the field. FoCuS's Blade Master cannot guarantee an easy escape once it tries to win walk away. All right. And Trent's coming across to finish off the remainder of the Forest Troll Trapper creep camp that has been causing so many problems for Ever13. Alchemist now sitting at level 3, gonna be, nope, hasn't chosen level 2, well, level 2 healing spray over level 2 acid bomb. Keeper of the Grove should be backing up after getting up to level 5, which should be, well, right about now after this Ogre Mauler, or is it just gonna be right on the borderline? Come on, there it goes, getting up to level 5 there. Keeper of the Grove should be backing up. Alchemist wants all of that extra bonus experience as well. Nope, Keeper of the Grove, nope. Keeper of the Grove backs away, giving all of the experience to the Alchemist. Alchemist sitting at level 3 gets Wand of the Wind. With 2 charges, will be able to neutralize a hero for a short time, or perhaps neutralize a grunt and neutralize a grunt or a shaman for a little bit longer. So far, though, we are still only going Spirit Lodges, grunts, and shamans, and that's it. That's really not going to be enough to shut down this particular army. At least I don't think so, especially as Ever13 is sitting on 59 supply compared to FoCuS's 42. We're looking at perhaps trying to push that economic advantage even further. There are double watchtowers in position by FoCuS to protect this expansion, and it's going to be a question of where exactly Ever13 wants to fight next. Keeper of the Grove should really be backing away, and trying to get the Alchemist to level 4 is incredibly important for that level 2 healing spray. An item is, well, it looks like it was the Devotion Aura giving extra armor, and armor is one of those things that just makes healing better, right? And if you say you're preventing damage from armor, but the healing is still full top notch, that makes it so much more difficult to try and kill all of those units. And that's one of the reasons why, say, priest and knights work out so well. High armor with inner fire and healing, and all of a sudden, with so much damage prevention, that slight healing from those priests all of a sudden feels that much stronger. So that devotion aura on that alchemist, coupled with healing spray, should be able to do wonders. Force Troll Berserker going to get taken down there. These guys going to get taken out as well, as the alchemist picks up a Helm of Valor. Opposite end of the map, Unholy Aura and healing wards for the Shadow Hunter, and keeping this army of FoCuS alive and well for now, as both sides currently in low upkeep, 74 supply compared to 59. Legion Horn, yes, it's actually kind of strange that this Unholy Aura item is actually better than the level 1 Unholy Aura from the Death Knight. Level 1, it looks like the item for Unholy Aura is actually a little bit slower in terms of movement speed than compared to level 1 Unholy Aura. If you need to just take a look at it, you'll actually see a Death Knight go back and forth. Or if you have a little bit of a race, you can actually, someone should make a map difference, right? Have a Death Knight with level 1 Unholy Aura versus one holding a Legion of Doomhorn, seeing which one walks faster across a map. All right. Two good auras. Devotion Aura compared to Unholy Aura. I would say Unholy Aura is more useful more of the time, or auras that are useful both in and out of combat, or when you're taking damage and when you're not taking damage is perhaps better. If you have good focus fire, right? If your opponent has good focus fire, two, maybe three of your units at a time are really taking damage. While, say, a damage aura, all of those units attacking are getting the benefits of that aura. It's one of those strange scenarios where you always want damage upgrades over attack upgrades normally, just because all of these units are attacking right now, but not all of these units, as you can see, are benefiting from that devotion aura since they're not really taking damage. All right, mirror image running around on the back right here. Huntress is in that front line, healing spray. More damage coming through. Blade Master, Dust of Appearance. Blade Master, well, gonna go ahead and use a Scroll of Healing to try and counteract that. That Blade Master is the real Blade Master and could easily get focused down, even with 10 armor. That could be very bad moves. There's a, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability used right there. Trent's now joining in on the fight. Healing Ward in the back, and then gets quickly taken down. Healing Spray coming across as the Blade Master of FoCuS gets taken out very easily. All right, Alchemist could be in trouble. Gets up to level 5. Will he be able to break free? There is the Wand of the Wind to try to break free right there, but it is not going to work, as the Alchemist most likely going to fall at 100 hit points. Is he going to be able to get out of there? No, it does not look like it. Finally getting taken down. Level 5 on the Shadow Hunter. Are we going to see a Scroll of Town Portal? Yes, we are. All the units are trying to jump away. Couple of, Shaman get taken down as well. I just looked it up for Legion Doomhorn. It is identical to level 1 Unholy Aura. Is it? I think that was changed in the meantime. All right, so, yeah, I don't know. You guys, Xander, Dorn, you're probably better with maps and custom maps. I would actually like to see it side by side, because if you see, if you see, a level 1 Death Knight with Unholy Aura, nice fight. Isn't Doomhorn isn't changed? And I don't know. Did it get changed? Because I remember back in the day when Devotion or Brilliance or like the Pipe of Insight and all of those items, it doesn't necessarily stack up. It was the item as opposed to the actual upgrade, especially when there were changes to a devotion aura specifically. Anyways, there goes an entangle onto the Blade Master. Blade Master able to back away once more. Lightning Shield going down. Scroll of Protection. But there is a whole bunch of Lightning Shield going across all of these units here. Keeper of the Grove just pushing with a major army. All of that Lightning Shield damage is starting to add up, and no detonation being used at all. So much piercing damage here, and there is no Alchemist for that extra a little bit of Acid Bomb. All right, Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 5. Are we going to perhaps see a little bit of death come back across? Oh, Lightning Shield. That is a lot of Lightning Shield. Are any archers? Oh, beautiful use. If you are Shadow Melded, oh, Nope. If I was gonna say, if you're shadow melded, you do not actually have your um, lightning shield on, since you are considered hidden. And that's what I thought that Ever13 was doing. However, two of those archers temporarily moved, killing one of their brethren. There's a difference in devotion aura between the hero one and the one some creeps have. The creep devotion aura gives 3 armor, and the item level 1 only give 2 armor. Okay. All right. Well, as long as they're consistently inconsistent, then it all makes sense, right? Alchemist halfway getting resurrected. We are sitting on, well, main bases, starting to run low on those gold mines. 500 gold here, 400 gold here. We may need to see the third gold mines be established here on Last Refuge. Coming back around, Keeper of the Grove still sitting now at level 6. And one of the reasons, Goblin Zeppelin overhead, and the threat of a drop gonna be, well, perhaps get into the mind of Ever13. Meanwhile, Unholy Aura, Shadow Hunter, Blade Master, both heroes sitting at level 5, both heroes getting very close to level 6, as the Blade Master at level 6 will have access to Blade Storm. That's why we love, for example, the Charm of Creeps also can charm mechanical units. Huh. All right. Yeah. So very different, very different strategies. Oh, coming back across here, Tree of Eternity. It does not have Nature's Blessing, and we haven't really even seen Staff of Preservation use all that much as of yet. All right. Trent easily taken out by the watchtower here. Trent's scouting out off to the north once more. There's Wisp all lined up all across the map. Perhaps we're going to see some detonations coming in from the side, perhaps trying to hit some of those shaman. And there you go. There's some detonations onto some of those heroes, removing some of their mana, but really wanted to go after those shaman instead. Tome of Agility picked up by that Blade Master. A little bit of extra armor, a little bit of extra damage once more as the units now rotate back off to the north. Huntresses, Alchemist. Do we see a Scroll of Protection again? No, we do not. Only Devotion Aura, which is probably pretty big already. And here we go into this location here. Keeper of the Grove already in the very far back. Could easily just use Tranquility here, as this is turning into a base race scenario. Scroll of Town Portal. Blade Master now trying to retreat back here. Goblin Zeppelin there. More damage coming across, as if this one ward will just get taken down. And it looks as though the Great Hall will end up surviving. All right, more fights getting underway here. That Ancient of War in that front line, creating a little bit of tight corridors and spaces. That's exactly what you want to see coming in from the Night Elf army, where that range is just being used so well. In comes some detonations, but the detonations are also then, or the Wisp are quickly purged on those detonations, as we're looking at the Voodoo Lounge and the Watchtower being built onto the high ground here. Who's going to be able to hold on better is the question. All right, a couple of Huntresses actually little bit too far. Lightning Shield now coming down. Tranquility being used, as the Keeper of the Grove going to go ahead and counteract all of this damage here. All right, Blade Master, Potion of Lesser Invulnerability is the Huntress, or a Healing Spray, and also Tranquility trying to keep the army alive, but it looks like it's not enough. Ever13 down to 53 supply compared to 65, and we're still fighting our way through here, as the Watchtowers and the Serpent Wards, the level 2 or now level 3 Serpent Wards, dealing some major damage onto those Huntresses. Blade Master with level 3 Healing Wave, able to keep the army alive and well for so long. And this is a game of, well, this is a game of who can outlast their opponent with healing. Keeper of the Grove wants to try and do a little bit more. You would think Keeper of the Grove with Tranquility and an Alchemist with level 3 Healing Spray could win the war in terms of just in terms of healing, but the Shadow Hunter with a Voodoo Lounge, no slacker here either, as the Blade Master now joins in on the fight. Archers with Lightning Shield accidentally causing a little bit of bonus damage. Blade Master now sitting at level 6, and what is going down? Another Tranquility once more. That damage. Blade Storm now coming across. Tranquility versus Blade Storm. Who is going to come out on top of damage? Tranquility about to come to an end, and only one archer died off of that Blade Storm, as the Tranquility was just keeping them alive and well. Keeper of the Grove continuing that push once more. More damage adding in. 51 supply compared to 43. High ground advantage for that Watchtower, being difficult to get any sight as well. Tranquility cooldown significantly lower. And as I've said, the more often you are able to use your ultimate abilities, and even if you're able to use your ultimate abilities out of combat, it makes for some very interesting fights. Alchemist is very close to level 6. If the Alchemist gets to level 6, all of a sudden you have Transmute on the table. Transmute,
Our gold
very
mine is
low
running
cooldown,
low.
and you instantaneously kill a unit and get the gold. That is a very powerful ability, which will most likely be targeting Kodo Beasts and Grunts at this time. This Great Hall nearly done.
Our
Yeah,
warriors have
Night Elf
engaged the
really needs
enemy.
to pretty much needs to all in on this attack. If this Great Hall does get get completed, that is going to be an economic advantage for FoCuS. FoCuS has not really had this location really pay for itself as of yet. 52 supply as we're looking at the pressure coming across. Blade Master trying to go after the archers. Archers are going to get purged, or archers do have a little bit of lightning shield. Are they going to try to make their way back? That 5 hit point debuff causing a little bit of issues as the gold mine has about 1 minute and a half mining left. All right, we're going to be looking at some damage coming across here. There's some more lightning shield tranquility, and there goes lightning shield across multiple archers. Tranquility now going to be cast across multiple units. The archers are able to fight right here, trying to stay alive. There goes the ensnare. Blade Master, who does end up getting lightning shield, trying to focus down some of those other units as the healing spray is going down across multiple. Lightning shield, mirror image, racking up that damage pretty easily as the Keeper of the Grove is still alive and well temporarily. Keeper of the Grove down to 135 hit points, gets ensnared and gets taken out. That is the end of the story right there. FoCuS able to force a fight at an expansion location with a slight supply advantage. Ever13 got his Keeper of the Grove ensnared, and then once the ensnare was on the table, well, that was just too much. Keeper of the Grove not able to escape. The fact that the Alchemist was killed earlier on in the game and actually missed out on a key bit of experience denied him level 6. If we saw a level 6 Alchemist, Transmute would have been on the table, and then the entire story of Ever13 would be slightly different. How he would actually try and play would be significantly different, as he is using the cooldown on that Transmute to to just hit and run, perhaps try to get Kodo Beast, Raiders, and Grunts. And with a 60-second cooldown, if you're taking out a 215, 300 gold unit, and you're getting 300 gold, that essentially almost nullifies one base. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.